Welcome, listeners. On this episode, our top story: a 17-year-old boy arrested for a home invasion that left three dead, and also a 15-year-old boy shot outside of a New York City high school. All of that starts right now on Chris Talk. Let's get into it.
You are now tuned into the Chris Talk Show. Let's get into it. Hit that intro.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Some rock fest. Can you feel it? Some.
All right, listeners, welcome to another episode of Chris Talks. I am your host, Chris Talks. Ready for background music? All right, let's do it. Let's pull it in. All right, listeners, what's up? Welcome to another episode. I am your host, Chris. So check this out. Our top story: a 17-year-old boy arrested for a home invasion that left three people dead. This episode brings us to Chicago. So we are going into Chi-Town. So check this out. A 17-year-old boy has been arrested and charged with the murder after a home invasion near Chicago over the weekend, where three people were left dead, including the suspect's girlfriend. So this dude ran into some. You already know what that's about. All right. The chief, Mike. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. Rapa. But we just gonna call him Chief Mike. Chief Mike of the police department, and oh wow, okay. There was a spot on there's a spot on there. So, and Burbank, a Southwest Chicago suburban, said Monday during the recorded statement that the police responded to Sunday on the 100 block of Leland, where it was reported for a domestic home invasion. Officers arrived at the residence to find a man and a woman and two girls had been shot. The woman and one of the two girls were transported via ambulance to the nearby hospital. Oh wow! Where she later, in less of a word, she later died from her injuries. Two of the three people were killed in a home invasion. Police have identified Carlos Daniels, a 40-year-old man. Wow. A 40-year-old man, Carlos Daniels, was fatally shot. Wow, was fatally shot in the head. This 17-year-old boy fatally shot. Wow. I told y'all some of these stories are hard to report. Wow. Apparently, this victim was the girlfriend's father, who was fatally shot in the head during the home invasion. Wow. This guy is being charged with first-degree murder, assault and battery with a firearm, and aggressive unlawfulness use of a weapon. Wow, that's crazy. At the current time, he's being held with a bail set at $20 million, which needs to be set at $20 million so he can't get out. As you know, a ninja from the hood is not about to set bail for $20 million. I mean, let's be honest. Lucky if he come up with $2,000 for bail. But he's being held on $2 million bail. Police also said that his daughter, which is crazy, his daughter, which is a 3-year-old Tyler, and a 14-year-old, was in the house and witnessed this act being committed. Wow. 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 In this community, the community and local representatives send their thoughts and prayers to the victims and the family during this time. The DA in Chicago is on it. He is pursuing that this guy gets the maximum penalty. And let me get my opinion on that real quick. This guy, he should get the maximum penalty. I mean, he's only 17 years old, but I mean, come on. Let's keep it real. This dude probably got on some BS because his girl probably dumped him because he's only 17, ran up in the house, okay, and injured his girlfriend, her family members, and killed her father. That's all I see right now. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. That's all I see on this story. That's my best view on this story. That this what this guy did. He got soured no matter what she did, whether she cheated on him or whatever. They don't say the actual the motive for it. And by the way, this is brought to us by UPI News. They don't say the motive that causes this guy to go buck wild and just run up in this girl's house, try to kill her and kill all her siblings. But I mean, come on, he's 17. Let's be real. 9 times out of 10, she dumped him or cheated on him or whatever. Let's be honest. All right. Before we get into the next story, y'all already know what to do. Hit me up on that Chris Talks. Also hit me up on Chris Talks Facebook. Hit me up on Chris Talks YouTube at 1190. Also hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. We are now on Twitter at Chris Talks 40. Also, we are also on Spotify. Now we are also on Spotify, so y'all can hit us up on Chris Talks and check out our shows on Spotify and that podcast. So y'all can hit us up. Yeah, that's right. That's how we do it. The next story is about a 15-year-old who was shot outside of a New York City park. Okay, a 15-year-old boy was shot in the back near Hell's Kitchen High School. I didn't even know they had a Hell's Kitchen High School in New York. Where the hell that come from? Hell's Kitchen, do they teach them like bakery and all that type of stuff? Like they be teaching them how to bake and stuff like that. So you shot a baker in the back? Cause that soon as you say Hell's Kitchen, I'm thinking of the white guy. What's his name? What's the white guy name? Let me think of it. Ramsey. No, Ramsey, right? Ain't it Ramsey? Ramsey, right? Gordon. It's Gordon something. Is it Gordon Ramsey? Okay, Gordon Ramsey. Okay. Gordon Ramsey. As soon as you say Hell's Kitchen, that's what I'm thinking of. But Hell's Kitchen is a high school in New York City. Monday night. All right? Monday after, no, not Monday night. Monday after dismissal. Monday after dismissal, this boy was shot in the back while exiting the high school. He didn't know. He didn't go to the hospital for treatment until 10 hours later, said cops on Tuesday. The teen, who has been highly uncooperative, so he's not even cooperating with police, cooperating with the cops, was shot near a park on West Side. Shot near a. Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. He was shot near a park, West High School, at 538 West 50th in Manhattan. Okay, let's get that straight. Cause I'm just getting that straight because the headline said that he was shot like at the high school. So I'm assuming that, you know, boy was shot at a high school. So this is saying something different. So whatever, we gonna get into it. The teen whose identity wasn't released, of course, because he's a teen, so they're not gonna, release his identification. He walked into a hospital in Manhattan, in Morningside Heights. Sometimes 10 hours later, after he was shot. So he walked into a hospital 10 hours after he was shot. The victim told police that he had been shot near the school but didn't cooperate. When they asked him more information, he said, F y'all, I ain't giving y'all nothing. Got nothing for you. Nothing. So in this case, ain't no arrests have been made. 9 times out of 10, this is some little kid from the hood, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna tell you who did it because he know who did it, and he gonna go after them because they did it. Let's be honest, you not getting no information from no teenager in the goddamn hood. Not like that. If somebody shot him, if I'm a teenager, I'm 15 years old, 16 years old, you shot me, I ain't going to sit there and tell you who shot me. Not in this modern time, because this modern time, when you do that, teenagers, especially a teenager in this time, they going to think that that's snitching. It's not. To me, it's not snitching. You got shot. If you know who did it, tell who did it. But I'm just giving y'all the positive information. So this is a hood teen. A hood teen ain't going to go that route. A hood teen is going to go the route of, I know who did it. I'm going to get them. And when I catch them, it'll be a different situation that you'll be reporting. You're reporting. At that time, I'll be reporting the murder. Because that's how the teens in this modern society go at it. They don't shoot one-on-one. They just shoot. No questions asked. I'm going to just shoot. That's it. And they don't understand that the result of that is either you ending up in the grave with the person that you're hunting. You end up in the grave, they end up in the grave. Y'all both end up in the grave. Or one of y'all or both of y'all end up in prison. And doing a very, very, very long sentence. Trust me, I have been there. I know how that goes. It's not glamorous. It's not something that should be glorified. Going to jail should not be glorified in any shape, form, or fashion. Shouldn't be. But, like I said, in this modern day, the teens these days, they think that's like a step up. That's like a step into manhood. If you are a teen, at least, well, I don't know. If you a teen listening to this show, I'm telling you now, jail is not a step up. It's not a step up in any shape, form, or fashion. You are sitting there around a bunch of ninjas 24 hours a day. How is that a step up? And you are fighting for your life 24 hours a day. How is that a step up? It's not. It's not. So to any teen that's listening to me, my advice to you is don't do it. Because if you do it, then you effing blew it. All right? Listen. That's my time. That's my time on this episode. So, listen, hit me up with them likes, subscribe, shares, and all that good stuff. Also, hit me up on Chris Talks Facebook. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, we on Twitter at Chris Talks 40. Also on Spotify at Chris Talks. Also, show your love at that $ Chris Talks show on Cash App. We do appreciate and thank y'all for the donations. Send a shout out to Mike for the $50 donation. We really do appreciate that. Let's give him an applause. Mike sent, yo, we got some love for you, baby. Thank you. Also send a shout out to Kimmy for the comments. We shout out the people who send comments on the show. Shout out to Kimmy. Also Juju again for sending those comments. And Naya Spitz. Yeah, Naya Spitz. Thank you for sending all the comments. We appreciate everything. Yeah, we about done, right? So, okay, so as always, how we end it? Okay, as always, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed, not stressed. Until next episode, I'll check y'all later. This is Chris, or for Chris Talks. I'll check y'all later.